Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is November the 15th and it's Tuesday morning here. And two things going on in this video today. We're going to be doing some live trading using the scalping strategy I use each and every day, surrounding supply and demand, as well as I want to talk about fear. And if you're someone that's currently living with fear as a trader, what you can do to kind of, circumvent or in a sense of doing away with the fear. Because you have to be able to gain control of that fear, or it's going to cause some long-lasting damaging effects down the road. Okay, so just kind of sit back, watch the intro, and we'll get right into the video. All right, so fear. Living with fear on a daily basis could cause anybody to do what? Have a level of anxiety that goes through the roof, okay? And that's a part of the psychological component, or one of the pieces that probably one of the most important parts when it comes to controlling and taming that psychological piece, because trading is more mental than it is anything. It's a skill set, it's a craft, yes it is, but it also, that psychological piece could be, damaging. It could be very crushing. Because it can cause some damaging effects in the long run, or even in a short-term basis, to where you may, say for instance, potentially blow your account or several accounts over a period of time. And no one wants to get into this business of losing money. But that's kind of the nature sometimes. I mean, you're going to take losses, or in some way or another, and over time, it is, through trade management, it's we have to learn how to control, our losses and manage our trades better. But all that starts with being able to control what's going on upstairs. And like I said, living with fear can cause anyone to take losses when you blow your account. It can cause someone to just want to stop and never want to turn or take a second look back into trading. Trading is a business. A lot of people are so skeptical about the idea of trading, but it's actually a business. But as a person, you have to be able to, like I said, train yourself to be able to gain, that psychological barrier. You have to be able to get over it, or whatever the case is. And everybody has, may have a touch of it. Some people may have a greater aspect of fear, in a sense. And there's so many other so many other components when it comes to that psychological piece. But I'm here talking about fear today because fear is what can force us out of a trade real quick. One that could be very profitable entry that we take in, but just as well, it could be on the backside of that, you could got into a trade or be in a trade and you allow the market to come back against you, and on the inside you should be jumping out of that trade, but that fear component to where you don't want to close that trade out because you don't want to take a loss, so you allow yourself to just ride the storm, you call it, and thinking that the market's going to turn back around, and most times it's probably not going to. So you have to be able to, one, be able to read the market and understand what it's trying to do. And that's why I always say the two most important elements to me, or concepts or components of trading, is market structure and price action. That's your way of being able to decipher, to be able to read what's going on in the market. So again, that fear piece, you have to be able to control it. If not, it's going to get the best of you each and every day. Trust me, I know, because traders always turn or drop comments, or even on Discord or on YouTube, whatever the case is. And it's just one thing that traders have in general conversation, is how do you control that fear piece, even though, regardless of the size of the account, some people may have a smaller size account, some people may have a bigger size account. But the goal is not to lose money, it's to make money. And people just are fearful of losing money. That's the thing. People love the idea of trading and thinking that they can make loads of money. Yes, you can. But like I said, trading is a skill, it's a craft. And, the biggest thing about trading is, versus most jobs where people go when they're employed through a corporation or company, or whatever the case is, and you're employed through somebody else. Trading is, it becomes all about you as a person. Nothing stands in your way. It's just you and the charts, you and the market. There's nothing else there, So what I'm trying to say is that you have to be able to gain control of yourself as a trader, and understand and learn, all the key components to be able to improve, to be able to kind of feel confident about, trading. Because the only way to get past and get through that fear point, okay, and being able to get over those hurdles is feeling confident, to where you are able to take your first trade going live, let's say for instance, and you're able to profit. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that the more that you actually spend time in learning and understanding the key components and concepts of trading, and then when you finally take that first step, like a little baby, you take that first little step and you start trading live, whatever the case is, and then your first trade is good, your second trade is good, your third trade is good, and you just start building confidence in yourself as a person, and that's anything in life. The more that we do something, the better that we become. Just the more confident that we become as a person, regardless of that job that we're actually at, or whatever the case is, or that profession that we're actually in. So you just have to be confident. You have to keep at it. It's just train yourself, become better and better and better. And there are books out there, psychological books out there that you can actually read and find ways to be able to control all the psychological elements that stand in the way of us becoming great traders. And each and every person is different. Your problems when it comes to certain areas on that spectrum or that psychological list of things that you must overcome to become a great trader, or that may stand in your way. Everyone may suffer or be affected differently. But fear tends to affect most and all traders starting out, and even experienced level traders. But the way I kind of control the fear piece is more so if I'm going to trade and I see that it's just not working out in my favor quick enough. I say this many times again, man, it's not moving in my direction quick enough, I get out real quick, Yep. Of course, we all look at things in hindsight and say, oh, if I would stay in that trade, then, because it played out to be a better trade that, I could have profited, whatever the case is. But you can't look at things like that. You'll quickly learn that, it's better to get out and to not take a loss. So basically what I'm trying to say is you'll feel a lot better by getting out of that trade, even though that trade may have went in your intended direction. At least you're you're starting to learn how to control that trade management piece, able to control when and where to get out of a trade, and feel confident about that. So you have to learn certain things, and it's kind of a touch and go situation. Feeling through certain things as you trade, you'll start to learn bits by bits by bits, and those little bits will add up to where you start to build more confidence as you're actually trading. So again, everyone's situation is different when it comes to fear. So just living with fear is something that we all as traders are affected by, and you just have to know who you are as a person and kind of do your own research to find ways to kind of control that fear. For me, it was more so all about having a great strategy that I back tested and forward tested, and that's probably one of the biggest things I could say that will probably make you feel more confident and comfortable when it comes to actually when you go from trading, whether it's simulation or demo, to actually going live, is that if you got a solid strategy that works, and it works in most instances, meaning that you tested it and tested. I'm not saying for a day or a week. You got to spend multiple months, spend lots of time testing and back testing and forward testing your strategy. And if it works, then there's no reason why you shouldn't go and start to trade live, whatever the case is, to really put it to the test. And if you see that it works, it's going to help start building confidence in you as a trader that you actually devise, or you have a strategy, regardless of where you got it from, that actually works day in and day out, that you can profit from. Again, as traders, we're going to take losses, whether it's a 1-tick loss or a 10-tick loss. That's all part of trade management just as well. So, but the key, like I always say, is being green every day. I always say that, because I like that idea that traders should be green. Even though you may have a bad trade within the session, you make up for it throughout the session, okay? But the key is, the goal is to be green every day and not the red, okay? That's, to me, that's the signs of being a very confident and profitable trader. Okay, so I talked enough about, fear, and, just letting me personally, probably one of the best tactics to be able to get over that fear piece is really believing in yourself, building confidence, and building confidence comes from putting all the key elements in place. Again, like I said, going through that learning process of learning how to trade, but in the end, when you get to it, that means having a trading plan and sticking with it, and when you get to the end of it, having a solid strategy that works and you tested it, okay? It's just like going through the design, going through a process of creating a product or designing something. You know, you just don't create a product and throw it out there and say, oh, it works. No, you have to test it, find all the little errors, find all the little problematic issues that may, you know, stand in the way of that product working correctly. Same thing. You know, we are the product. We have to, you know, train ourselves to become better, to build confidence, and have those, you know, strategies, you know, trading plans put in place, whatever the case is, those things that we follow, those guidelines that we follow, and have something that actually works that works for us when we enter the market. Okay. So anyways, let's move on. Let's kind of see if we can get to some trading and take a look at the market here. I want to take a look at the higher time frame. I do think that we're approaching, before I jump over to the 60 range chart, I want to take a look here at my 12 range, because I think we're setting up here just for a quick little scalp maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, that was a quick little bounce. The price came back down here, pushed up, but it's pushing lower now. Look at the 60 range. I'm going to say this, that price, you know, I mentioned this yesterday. We've been making these higher highs and higher lows to the upside since around the mid part of October, and my bias right now is looking for maybe more so long entries, because first of all, price making higher highs and higher lows on the higher time frame, but also breaking through areas of structure. So to me right now, the market's more bullish, so long entries would be more so better entries to look for. Yeah, let's see. Go for a quick little scalp real quick here. Real quick. Look for price to push up just a little bit here. Maybe retest this 21 and let's see if we can get a little test here. Or second test, I should say. $21.5, 21, and maybe we'll get it. We'll see. I bounced off that. Okay. There we go. Okay, we got filled. First little entry right there going long. This was the man sitting down here. See what happens now. First little quick scalp long. Today is the 15th of November. Let's see what happens right here. Again, like I said, long entries because of, look at the higher time frame. I'm not saying you can't counter trend trade, but if you counter trend trade, I wouldn't scale all the way down to a lower time frame chart without having some type of confirmation confluence from a slightly higher time frame chart. That's the way I like to trade. I like using kind of, you know, following the direction of the higher time frame. At least a chart that's, whatever chart you're trading from, is what I'm trying to say, whatever chart you're going to directly trade from, fall under the direction of what's going on a slightly higher time frame chart. So price is like it's trying to break this area now. Let's see. So what could happen here is price breaks this area, pulls back. We could possibly look for a long entry. So let's see what happens here. Now you got demand resting right here at the bottom, but price can continue pushing higher. It's taking out this area of resistance right here now. Structure right here, sitting here. I can see it come back down here around maybe 20. Price broke up a little higher here. Let's see here. Again, there's nearest supply sitting up in here. Off the 12 range chart. Price taps into this area up here, maybe it gets rejection. I may take a short entry back down somewhere in here. We'll see. Maybe not. Let's see. Prefer to see price push up a little higher before making any kind of entry. Could be a quick scalp here. Maybe. Alright. Let's see. I'm going with third contract here. Looking to take price out. We'll do this. Come on. Come on. First contract. Come on, baby. Come on down. Second contract. Hopefully we get it. I'm going to take the... it's pulling back. Come on. Trying to see what the market is doing here. Should come on down. And we'll take this one, put it here. I'll take out my last two contracts in this area here. We get down here. Come on. See how it's not moving quick enough? I don't like. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, I'm out. All right, back down to this area right here. Quick little scalp. Short. I'll put that on Discord right quick. All right, and I'm going to add this to the... I'm putting these trades out on Discord, guys. That's what I'm doing right now. So as I'm making this video content, I'm actually posting these entries on Discord. So if you're interested in joining our Discord community, I'll talk a little bit about that towards the end of this video. But you can find the link down in the description portion of the video as well. Okay. Okay, so that was a short answer I took. And I was looking just to take it round and round to maybe the 27 and a half, 27 and or 28 area. And you see prices bounce off 28 and a quarter. So quick little scalp there. 3 contracts. And so far right now I'm up 29 ticks. Okay. Let's see. Quick scalp, quick scalp. So it came down to the area. Within about 2 or 3 ticks from where I said it was going to probably bounce at. All right, price may be trying to push higher now, so we'll see what happens. I'm gonna wait it out here now because price is moving sideways right here. We haven't done much since the opening. It's just made this low here, pull back to area of supply resting up in here and push lower, but not breaking this low right here. And so we're kind of moving sideways in a wedge right now. Show you, just really doing this right here, wedging, building volume in this area here. You can see it on the this 12 range chart. It's kind of slow day today, so we'll see. I think I've only taken just 2 entries so far. But again, like I was saying about the fear piece, the fear component, you have to know before you even get into a trade where you need to get out, and that means both your profit target area as well as that area of where to exit at in case the price comes back against you. You have to know those things before you even get into a trade. Just don't take a trade and don't know where to get out at. You have to have some area, know where you're going to take profit at. That's the most important thing. A lot of people get into a trade and they say, "Oh, the market's moving in my direction," and they'll just ride it out and they don't know where to get out at. You have to know. That's going to help you build confidence as well as being more consistent in your trades. It's going to help with better trade management. And the more you're able to control or build upon that trade management piece, controlling your trades or managing your trades, it's going to help build confidence in yourself, and you can be more consistent as a trader. Trust that. Okay, let's see. Market's moving sideways here, just moving in this wedge. You can see now. I just took a quick little scalp. I was trying a little long right here, back to this area here. I didn't hit the record button, but now I'm up quick 36 ticks right now. I think I'm going to just pick up quick 7 ticks off that trade. Again, this is trading the E-mini S&P 500 future, so it could come down here and test this area here, so we're just going to wait it out. All right, looks like we're still moving sideways in this wedge here. We did come down to this area right here, but let's see. Seems to be breaking lower right now, so we'll wait it out. We do have an area right here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark the zone up. This is untested and right here. So let's see if we can get price to come down to that area. See if it does. Let's see. Trying to see what the market's trying to do here. It did reject here, pushed up. I'll pull back to this area up here and push a little lower here. So, let's change this. All right, price is tapping into this area here. Yeah. All right, so that was a long right there at 12. I didn't get into it. Should have taken it. Missed it. Missed that trade right there. It's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a rejection right here, back down to this low right here. Let's see. Let's see. Look at my 4 range chart right quick. See if I can kind of pick up on anything here. Price may try to bounce back to this VPOC. I'm not sure. Take a look and see. We're going to close the candle to the downside here. I may take a quick little scalp short. We'll see. But it may. So far the market is. This could be a very quick little scalp short if I do go short here. I'm going short. Very quick scalp short. Come on. Come on, baby. Okay, first contract's filled. There we go, second contract's filled. Just trying to take it back down to this area right here. And that may wrap up my session here, guys. Just quick little scalp entry going short there. And I'm up 53 right now, 53 ticks. Okay, few entries there. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, 53 ticks right there on the ES futures. So that's my trading session right there. I'm going to call it for right now. Looks like the market, if you pay attention right now, it's kind of in a channel on a lower time frame. To the downside, making lower lows and lower highs. So it is making, you see it here, chopping to the downside. Just made this final low right here. But still, if we look at the higher time frame, the 60 range, which is my higher time frame, you may use a 1 hour chart or a 60-minute chart, whatever the case is. Price is just pulling back to support right here. And it could bounce here, but let's see. Yeah, it'd be real nice to see a price would come back down to this area here, down here around 75 on the 60 range, setting up for a nice supply zone. Demand zone. This was demand yesterday, right here, and price pulled back. So price could actually pull back to this zone right here, and then we'll have a demand set up. Whoops. Right here. Okay, see all that aggressive buying? So price comes back to this area here, can tap into it. We'll see. All right, so let's talk about the Discord now. I want to show you the Discord community. The Discord is for future traders. If you trade the future markets, you can join us, okay? All you have to do is find the link down in the description portion of the video. Click on it, invite yourself in free of charge. We have 2 channels pretty much that are public on the channel, which is the general chat section or channel that is for future traders, regardless of what level you are in your stage or phase of trading as a future trader. It's used more so for general conversation, general discussion pertaining to the future markets, okay? A lot of traders use it for like general question and answer type forum. So maybe you have a question about something pertaining to futures market, or you want to share some information about the future markets, post it on the general chat channel. Trading floor is exactly what it is. It is where we as traders during the session come together collectively and are sharing our zones, levels, things of that nature, whatever the case is. So if you're interested in joining the channel, again, just find the link down in the description portion of the video. A lot of traders have, I guess, kind of transformed themselves in the sense of understanding and grasping information by following or joining or becoming part of the Discord. They're picking up on a lot of good information, a lot of good content, or things that help them in their own trading. So in the trading floor is, it's great because a lot of new traders start to actually understand, grasp the information, simply by seeing other individuals that are probably a little bit more experienced or understand. Say, for instance, like me, I'm a supply and demand style trader, and you don't have to trade the supply and demand, guys. However you trade, whatever strategy you use, whatever the case is, if you want to come and join us on the trading floor and share your trade entries or your levels or zones of interest and put them out there in the community, it helps out because people actually start to learn and understand, a variety of different ways of how other individuals who trade the futures actually trade. Me, I'm supply and demand, so I'm throwing out supply and demand zones or putting them on there so that individuals can understand more so my entries. Okay, so it's a great learning tool, great way of actually learning. So if you're interested in joining, find the link down in the description portion of the video. I'm on here, I'm engaging. As I'm making these videos, I'm engaging in the Discord community as well as doing my own personal trading, okay? And I share I share entries and levels, zones I'm looking for. I don't just like every one of them I put out there all the time, or whatever the case is. It's just, because I put them out there, I'll take snapshots or screenshots and put entries out there that I'm currently taking, or levels or zones that I'm interested in taking. But you can see the number of traders on here that share information, and it's a great way of actually learning it just as well. So by watching other traders and kind of grasping the understanding of when they're posting screenshots or posting trade entries or stating this is a level they're waiting on, maybe it helps other individuals kind of understand. So anyways, if you're interested in doing that, guys, like I said, find the link down in the description portion of the video below. And if you're a first-time viewer, first time watching one of the videos here, hopefully we can gain you as a sub. If you found some value in the content, please make sure to click on that subscribe button down below. Click on the bell next to it. Turn your post notifications on so you never miss one of the uploads here on the channel. And that's all I have for you guys today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. If you're trading, please be safe in the markets. Goodbye.